Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I've spent my career right at the intersection of modern hospitality operations and performance support. So I am absolutely thrilled to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We really do look forward to supporting your professional growth. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into a topic that's absolutely critical for success in this industry: AI-driven asset management. Now, I know it might not sound as exciting as guest relations, but trust me, this is where the magic happens behind the scenes. This is where you can make a real difference to the bottom line and, believe it or not, to the guest experience. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to get to know the absolute beating heart of the hotel. Then we'll look at why the old way of managing it just doesn't work anymore. From there, we'll jump into the solution: AI-driven optimization. We'll even peek inside the AI's brain to see how it thinks. And finally, we'll tie it all together to see what this means for efficiency, reliability, and the business as a whole. Let's jump in. Okay, first stop, we need to talk about one of the most important yet often overlooked pieces of equipment in any major hotel. This is the central cooling plant, and it really is the unsung hero of the entire operation. So what is a chiller plant? Well, if you think of the hotel as a living, breathing body, the chiller plant is its heart. It's this complex system of chillers, towers, and pumps that works around the clock, pumping cool, comfortable air through the building's veins to every single room, lobby, and conference hall. Seriously, without it, everything grinds to a halt. Now, just to give you an idea of how critical and how powerful this system is, take a look at this. The chiller plant alone can be responsible for up to half of a hotel's total electricity consumption. That's staggering, right? It's a massive energy beast. And while that's a huge operational cost, I want you to see it as something else: a huge opportunity. Because if we can find a way to make that more efficient, the savings can be incredible. So, with a piece of machinery this important and this expensive to run, you'd think we'd be managing it with incredible precision, right? Well, let's take a look at the traditional approach, because it's surprisingly basic, and frankly, it's holding a lot of properties back. The old way is what we call static set points. You basically pick a setting, turn it on, and just leave it. It's a set it and forget it mentality. But that makes no sense, because a hotel is anything but static. Think about it. The outside temperature changes, humidity goes up and down, and of course, guest occupancy is constantly shifting. Running a chiller on one fixed setting is like trying to drive a car with your foot glued to the gas pedal. It's just unbelievably inefficient. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is a concept that's right there in your own curriculum at the Europe Hotel School London. This one-size-fits-all approach, it's just not sustainable anymore. In today's world, we have to be smarter. We have to do better. So, what is that smarter solution? Well, this is where technology steps in and completely changes the game. It's time to talk about AI-driven optimization. What we're talking about is an intelligent AI layer that you add right on top of the hotel's existing building management system. Think of it like a brilliant orchestra conductor. The AI doesn't replace the musicians, the chillers and the pumps. It just tells them exactly how and when to play to create a perfect, incredibly efficient harmony. It transforms your existing system into a smart, self-optimizing powerhouse. Okay, that sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? How can a piece of software possibly know the best way to run a massive, complex physical system? The secret sauce, the key to it all, is a fascinating concept called the digital twin. All right, so here's how the AI works its magic, broken down into 4 steps. First, it acts like a giant data sponge. It's constantly observing real-time information: local weather forecasts, hotel occupancy data, even the tiniest performance details from the equipment itself. Next, it uses all that data to create what we call a digital twin, which is basically a perfect virtual replica of your entire cooling plant. Then, and this is where it gets really amazing, the AI runs thousands, even millions of simulations on that digital twin. It tests out countless what-if scenarios to find the absolute most efficient operating plan. And finally, once it knows the perfect plan, it autonomously adjusts the real-world system to execute it. And because it's always looking ahead, it can be incredibly clever. For example, let's say the AI sees in the weather data that a cool front is moving in a couple of hours from now. It might think, aha, I can use that. And it will preemptively start adjusting water temperatures to take full advantage of that incoming free cooling. It's like having a psychic for your building, always making the smartest move before you even know you need it. This is all very impressive tech, I get it. But what does it actually mean for you as a future hotel manager or leader?
Let's talk about the tangible results, the business outcomes, because this is where it gets really exciting.
Let's start with the big one, money. On average, we see energy savings between 15 and 25%, and sometimes it's even more than that. Now, remember what we said earlier? This system accounts for half your electricity bill, so savings on this scale, they add up fast. This isn't just about being environmentally friendly. This is about a direct, positive, and very significant impact on your hotel's profitability.
But the financial savings are really just the beginning. The AI also acts as a guardian for your multi-million-pound machinery. It's constantly listening, detecting the earliest possible signs of trouble. A tiny increase in vibration, a little bit of friction. It alerts maintenance teams before a small issue becomes a catastrophic failure. It also operates the system more smoothly, reducing the wear and tear that shortens the equipment's lifespan. It's basically like having a world-class mechanic on duty 24/7, protecting your most valuable assets. And let's be very clear about why this is so important. Imagine you're running a luxury hotel. It's the middle of summer, and you're hosting the wedding of the year. And then, the air conditioning dies. The cost to fix it is one thing, but the damage to your hotel's reputation, that can be a complete disaster. In this industry, reliability is not a nice-to-have. It's absolutely essential. So when you put it all together, what do you have? You have so much more than just an energy-saving tool. What you really have is a digital insurance policy. It's an insurance policy that actively works to guarantee both efficiency and reliability, protecting your assets, your bottom line, and, most importantly, your brand's reputation. So as you all move forward into your amazing careers, I want you to carry this question with you. Technology isn't just a gadget or a feature, it's a powerful strategic advantage. So the question for you is, as a future hospitality leader, how will you leverage technology to not only run an efficient operation, but to protect your assets and build an unforgettable brand? The future truly is in your hands.